You've already taken one of the biggest steps. You showed up. And honestly, that is the hardest part. Every move today is beginner friendly. I'll show you variations where you can use dumbbells and bands if you have access to them, but don't worry if you don't. Every move I'm going to show you today can be done with just body weight and things that you can find around your house. I'm also going to show you how to progress each movement as it becomes easier so that you can keep coming back to this workout and finding ways to make it more challenging as you get stronger. If this is your very first time doing this workout, I'm going to explain every movement that we're doing, the muscle that we're targeting, and how to do it properly so that it is both effective and safe for you. If you're returning to this workout, feel free to skip ahead to the time on the screen where I don't do any of the explanations, but I do the full workout with you. What we're going to do is we're going to do each exercise for 10 repetitions before going on to the next one. And we're going to repeat the circuit of exercises 3 times. If you just commit to doing this twice a week, you are going to see incredible changes in your health, in your body, in your energy, and in your confidence. This is where strength begins. This is where you begin. Let's start strong. Before we get going here, I'm going to show you all the different household items I'm going to be using in this workout. If you want to pause the video to either grab them or just make sure they're in your vicinity. So the first thing I have is a bag of books. Put in 3. You can put books, you can put anything heavy, soup cans, your groceries, anything that provides some weight or resistance. I also have my island countertop here that I'm going to use. You can use your kitchen countertop. You can also use a desk or a dining table. You'll also need access to a wall as well as a chair and a step. So if you have stairs in your house, you can use the stairs. For demo purposes, I will be using this step. If you don't have stairs in your house, anytime you go outside and you find some stairs or a step, you can do the exercise that I'll show you for that one. And if you do have exercise equipment, feel free to grab a step if you have one, grab dumbbells, weights if you have them, and bands. All right, let's get into it. We are going to start with a chair squat. I'm going to show you how to do this properly. Squats work the muscles on the front of your legs. They're called your quads, quadriceps, because there are 4, as well as your butt muscles known as your glutes or your gluteal muscles. This is how I want you to learn to perform the squat properly. Putting the chair behind you, you're going to allow your arms to slide along your legs. As you do, you're going to push your butt back and you're going to start to bend your knees and come down, leaning slightly forward. You can fully sit, and then you're going to do that same action backwards. Lean forward, pressing through your feet. You're going to squeeze your glutes. You're going to stand up, let your arms slide along your legs before coming up. We're going to do 10 chair squats. Here we go. If you're returning to the workout and you want to progress this movement because it's become easy to do, stay tuned. Otherwise, go ahead and skip to the time on the screen for the second exercise. To progress this movement, once you're comfortable doing it in a chair, I want you to try it without a chair. So after several sessions or weeks, whenever it feels easy to get in and out of the chair, I want you to try the same squat without the chair. Sliding your hands along your legs, coming down as far as you feel comfortable, leaning a little forward before squeezing your glutes and coming up. Once that feels easy, I want you to see if you can get any lower without letting your heels come off the ground. So it looks like this, letting your hands slide, getting as low as you can comfortably, and then back up. The last progression from here that you can do while still doing a squat, putting your hands behind your head or in front of your body, and you're going to go for speed now. 1, 2, so on and so forth. To progress from the squat, you will do a lunge. In a lunge, 1 foot steps forward, 1 foot steps back, and you're trying to make about a 90-degree angle with each of your legs. Coming down, you can tap your knee gently, coming up. To progress this further, if you have weights, you can grab your weight, lunge, come up. And the last way that you can progress this is to come down and pulse for 10 instead of doing 10 repetitions. The last progression here with or without weights is the step up. So using your body weight to step up. Putting your foot on your chair here, grabbing your chair for stability. You are going to lean forward, engage your glutes, pressing through your foot. Come up nice and slow, come back down, tap, before coming back up and doing 10 on each side. The second exercise is a deadlift, and it works the muscles on the back of your legs, which are called your hamstring. To do this one, I'm going to turn this chair around. I want to use the back. Do a deadlift properly, you want to keep your upper body a statue. So sometimes what I see is people come down and their back starts to round. This should not be happening. That is not your upper body being a statue. So it doesn't move. The only hinge point is your hips. What you're going to do is, again, sliding your arms down along your legs. You're going to push your butt back while sucking in your belly button. The reason we're using this chair is it allows you to know if you're actually pushing your butt back. If you're not, your butt doesn't touch the chair. If you are, and your hands are sliding along your legs, you're doing it right. You're going to get to the point where you feel a deep stretch in the back of your legs and your butt, and you can't go any lower without starting to round your back. From here, use your mind-body connection just to think squeeze to come back up. All right, that's the movement. We're going to be doing 10 repetitions. Here we go. If you want to progress this movement, I'm going to show you how. If not, just skip to the time on the screen for the next movement. This is where we're going to grab our bag of books to add some extra resistance. So I'm going to roll this up. But you can also hold it from the bag handles. My bag's just kind of long. Same idea. You're going to let that bag slide along your legs, push your butt back before coming up. The reason I rolled it up is so that my bag doesn't touch the floor while I do this. If you do have weights, you can use weights instead, allowing your weights to glide along your legs. If you don't have particularly heavy weights and you want to progress the movements, you can grab a band, placing the band under your feet. Starting from the bottom position, you're going to pull up and then come down. From there, you can do a single leg deadlift where 80% of your weight is now on one leg, so it's performing more of the work versus 50-50. You just put your foot that's not working on its toes, it's just there to keep you stable from falling over, while the foot that is flat is the one that's doing the work. Same rules apply. You're pushing your hips back and coming up. You can add weights as you progress. There you have it. For the next exercise, we're actually going to do 2 movements back to back. 2 exercise our calves, the muscles on the back of our lower legs, and our tips, which are the muscles on the front of our lower legs here. So for the calf raises, to start, you're just going to be flat on the foot, you're on your tippy toes and down. You can also use a chair for support and stability. So up on your tippy toes and back down. For your tip muscles here, you're just going to lean up against a wall. You're going to walk your feet as far forward as you feel comfortable. Then you're just lifting your feet up and then back down. So on the wall, I'm leaning like this without my butt on the wall and lifting my feet up and down. All right, we're going to do 10 of the calf raises, followed straight into 10 of the tib raises. Okay, here we go. If you want to progress these movements, I'm going to show you how. Otherwise, if you want to skip to the next exercise, just skip to the time on the screen. So to progress calf raises, what you'll want to do is get onto your stairs or a step that you have. You're going to put the balls of your feet on while keeping the rest of your foot off. What this does is it stretches your calf, which you can't do when you do it from the floor. This is going to give you way better results. So coming up and down, really holding that stretch for a moment before coming back up. Also for the calf raises, as time goes on, you can add weight, again, by holding something heavy as you do this exercise, or holding weights as well. Progress the tip exercise. All you want to do is, as you progress, put your feet further and further forward and make it more challenging. For the next exercise, we're going to work the back muscles. You have the back muscle right here called your lat that gives you that Dorito back. You also have some mid-back muscles, the muscles up here, your traps, and some muscles in your lower back. This movement is going to target most of those muscles. So you're going to want to add something that gives you weight. You want to put your hand on your chair, and what you're trying to do is you're trying to get your torso about parallel to the ground. From here, while pushing into the chair for stability, you're going to bring your elbow to your hip and then down nice and slow. So rowing, which was that movement, works both the biceps and the back. All right, we're here for 10. Let's go. All right, we're gonna get the other side now. Here for 10. Rows actually also work your bicep. If you want to progressively overload your rows, try to add more and more stuff to your bag to add weight. If you do have access to bands, by the way, bands are $16, $13 on Amazon. They're fairly cheap to order. They come the next day usually. You can put the band around one of your feet. From there, you're going to pull like you did before, and then resist down slow. Do that with the other foot as well.
So what you're going to do here is you're going to get into a glute bridge where your hips are at their highest point. You're going to grab onto your table, get a good grip here, and you're pulling your chest towards that table, slow on the way down, all the way down. Full stretch your back before coming up again.
For our next exercise, we're going to target our chest muscles. We're going to start with a wall. So the further away from the wall you place your feet, the more challenging it is. Finding our wall, making sure our hands are about chest height and placing our hands on that wall. They're right here for me. Walking our feet out as far as we feel comfortable. Then you're going to bring your chest close to the wall and push it away. Okay, we're going to do 10 here. Wall presses also work your shoulders, your front delts, or the front of your shoulders, which I forgot to mention. If you want to see how to progress this movement, stay tuned. Otherwise, skip ahead to the time on the screen. The first progression is to move your feet further and further away from the wall. From there, you can start to use a high countertop and then progress to a lower table. Doing the same thing, feet come out. Make sure your table is secure. From there, you can progress to a chair and making sure your chair is nice and secure. And then once you graduate from the chair, coming all the way down, you can start from your knees. Or from your toes. And then one level beyond, a straight push-up, a decline push-up, where now you are elevating your feet. You can even elevate your hands with dumbbells if you have them. Don't worry if you don't. And again, pushing up. The next muscle we're going to work are your triceps. Your chest presses off the wall, the table, the floor. Do also work your triceps, but we're going to isolate our triceps as well. By sitting on this chair, you're going to scoot your butt off of it. And to start, depending on your starting point, right here, fine, scooch back on. Right here, hold your body up, scooch back on. But for our 10 movements, we're going to do just a small, tiny movement. Just a little dip, then back up. Okay, we are here for 10. Here we go. All right, Feel free to skip to the time on the screen for the next exercise, or if you want to progress your tricep exercises, here are the progressions. So firstly, we're going to go deeper and deeper with our knees bent. From there, extending your feet out. Oh, I felt that one. And that's the progression there. All right, the last movement, we're going to finish on our cores. I'm going to move this chair out of the way. You're going to lie back. You're going to press your lower back into your mat. You're just going to bend your knees so that they're about 90 degrees, pressing your lower back flat into that mat. You're just going to bring your shoulders off your mat, curling your back, coming back down. We're just here for 10. All right, those are all of the movements. We're now going to repeat them twice more. If you do want to progress this movement, I'm going to show you how. Otherwise, just skip on your screen to the time shown. To progress these, we're going to go, same movement, come up, but this time, tap your toes down, back up, down we go. And from here, a second progression is to extend your feet out into hollow. So you're gonna come up, 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 10 times. Give those progressions a try. All right, starting with chair squats. Letting your hands slide, come down, gentle tap, squeeze, mind-body connection, think squeeze with your butt, come up. 2, 3, 4. All right, good job. Next is the deadlift. We're going to flip that chair around. So your hands again, sliding along your legs as you push your butt back. Come into contact, push that chair as far as you can. Back up. That's 1. Deep stretch in the back of your leg. That 2, if you like, just hold that stretch for a second. 3. Make sure to keep the upper body a statue. 4. We've got calf raises next. Hands on chair if you're using your chair for support. Coming up on your tippy toes as high as you can and down. That's 2, 3, 4. All right, tip raises. Leaning back. Just my upper back is against that wall. And you're lifting your feet. 1, 2. Next, we have rows. Flip that chair around. Grabbing our weighted bag or our actual weight. Down or so, parallel to the ground, and going to our hip. 2. Looking at the belly button in here as well. Now tapping your walnut and your shoulder blades. at the other side.
100%.
And trying to get your torso as parallel to the ground as possible. That helps gravity do its job in providing resistance. We've got chest presses, hands as tight on a wall, walking our toes back. Bring our toes to the wall, pushing away. We have tricep dips. Hands on your chair just outside of your butt. Coming forward, going as low as you can. Feel comfortable. Or coming up. 2, 3. Bring that a little bit. And then 4. Okay. And last one, Pilates Crunch. Flip away, come down. Legs at 90 degrees. Hands by head. And we're going. All right. Moving on to round 2. Chair squat. Deadlifts. Calf raise. Tip raise. Rows. You can use your bag of heavy stuff or a dumbbell. dips. Pilates Crunch. Last time through, chair squat. Here we go. Deadlift. Calf raises. Tib raises. Rows. Use a dumbbell for this one. You can use your bag of books. Other side. Chest press. Now, tricep dips. Pilates Crunch. There you have it. That is your whole workout. If this felt good, imagine what consistent training would do for you. Try the Built by Linda virtual studio for free for 14 days. The link is in the description below.